Hello, good morning. I was going to say afternoon. We're not quite there yet.
Not quite.
No, this I am joined with the fabulous Dr. Debs Eastwood. Hello, Debs.
Good morning, my darling. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
So, Debs, you've been in my world, oh gosh, three years now,
Maybe a bit longer, not sure actually, but at least that, yes.
at least that. And there's been quite a lot of change and lots of
Mm.
involvement over the years. Um, so tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and where you're from.
Okay, so I'm Dr. Debs Eastwood. Um, I am a practicing doctor, even though last Friday I have taken partial retirement from the NHS. Something I've been working towards for quite a while now, so I'm super happy about. I've been working there as an anaesthetist, um, which has been great and a privilege and an honour. And before that, I was an academic doctor. I got a PhD in human stem cells. But even though that was great, it didn't fill my needs in my soul. I felt empty. So on paper, things were great. But as a person and spiritually, I felt empty. Hence going into medicine, hence realizing, as a lot of us do through some traumatic event, that I needed to do more. Um, I moved a few years ago, just as we were first sort of getting to know each other, really, into the more spiritual and holistic, whether you want to call that alternative or complementary medicine world. I tend to use the words fairly interchangeably. I know not everybody does. Um, and so that's what I'm doing now. I've built a podcast all around holistic health, of which you were a guest probably about 18 months ago now. Um, and I am wholly diving in to the world using my skill set as an anaesthetist to give intravenous multivitamins and minerals and things like that. Um, I'll be offering some B12 and vitamin D at the fabulous awards. And yeah, I'm just diving into it completely. I'm building an online education space for holistic health, which is my passion.
Amazing. I love that. What's the platform called?
It will be called SAGE, which stands
Amazing.
for Spiritually Aligned Graduate Education. But its first aim is going to be to the general public. And it's going to be online. It'll be a health institute
Yeah.
slash university. And it will solve the problems for people who have those really common questions of like, all my blood tests are fine. My doctor says I'm okay, but I still feel like shit. Help me. Or the doctor said, there's nothing else we can do for you now. Where do you go with that information? Or things like, you've been offered just more tablets because you're getting more symptoms and nobody's looking at the root cause. So, Sage will be a place that will stop putting sticking plasters over things and will search for the root cause. There's going to be a wealth, and I'm collecting all the video content now of people, and I am so excited, Vicky. These people come from the medical world where they are the top in their field. They come from the alternative world where they've been practicing for decades and they are just experts and excellent at what they do. And they're all going to be accessible and providing educational content so people can be empowered and look after their
Mm.
own health and will no longer have to choose between clinical or alternative. They're coming together. Can't wait.
Absolutely. And this really aligns with what I shout about as well, because the doctors did tell me that I'd be in a wheelchair by the time I was 40. They did say that I needed to just take medication and find a way to manage the pain. And I was like, no, there has to be another way. And it was a gut instinct. I just couldn't settle for what they were telling me. They'd already trialed me on several medications that did not work. I mean, one tablet they gave me, I was collapsed on the floor within 30 minutes of taking it. Another tablet, I was like a zombie for 3 days raising small children. It just really wasn't,
No,
it
not the
really wasn't
answer.
okay. And I do believe there is a place for the medical practice, especially in an emergency. We definitely need
Yeah,
medication to be able to support. But when it comes to day-to-day health, we need to be looking at alternatives and we need to be going within. Like the last few weeks, I've been having I had a trapped nerve in my neck. And I was like, well, where's that coming from? But I know it's emotional. I know it is. It's not like I suddenly need to go down the route of taking lots of painkillers. I need to work through what this is. And so I cleared that part, and now it's come over to the other, and it came over to the other side unexpectedly yesterday. And I'm like, right, okay. So there's still something here that I need to work through. But if I work through the emotional aspect of that, I'm going to be free and this won't be a problem anymore. And I know that. But
yeah,
what you do is even more advanced, really, because you're not just saying stop feeling shit for the sake of stop feeling shit. You're saying, let's put the vitamins in your body that your body's actually depleted of. Let's actually give you the restoration. Let's actually give you the boost. I mean, we live in the UK, we don't get sunshine. We need vitamin D, we have to take those supplements to be able to feel good about ourselves. And I love what you're doing. And we were talking just before we came on here, and you were saying like you're going off now and you're delivering these IV treatments and injections, not just at events like mine, but you're going off and doing retreats all over the place. You've been to Spain, you're off to America, you're doing everything at the minute. And you've literally gone from being a doctor who scrubs up every day in the hustle and bustle to finally doing what really serves your purpose, and you get to bring your spiritual aspect into it as well. And I just think that's absolutely wonderful. So, Debs, you're moving fast.
the year of the fire horse has got me, and I'm clinging on.
Yeah, you're definitely moving fast compared to a few years ago.
Mm.
The clarity and everything that's coming through is amazing. So we are honoured that you're going to be with us for the symposium. You're expoing, you are bringing along your injections, so people get to book those in. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I love what you do. I love what you do. I've actually had injections from you at previous events as well. So two or three, I think now, and I've seen you there. I'm
Yeah,
like, come on, give me my
that's
jab.
it. That's it. And you'll be there again. You can be at the front of the queue, my darling.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're obviously on the countdown now to the event,
Mm.
but you're not just coming along to the event as an expo this year. This year, you've gone through as a finalist.
I have. I'm so excited. I can't believe it.
What category are you a finalist in?
It's the spiritually iconic leader category.
Oh, how
I'm just so
amazing.
excited. So
Um,
excited.
how did you feel when you received that email?
Oh, it's so aligned. I mean, I felt honored, but it's so aligned with what I'm doing with building Sage Health Institute and University, because even though the public facing site that will come out initially
Mm.
won't appear to be totally spiritual on the surface, because that might put a lot of people off, because not everybody's like us. A lot of people are much more, careful about what they believe, shall we say, whereas we're more open and free flowing. Um, and I don't want to alienate anybody because I think everybody should be empowered. But that award was just like, the finalist for that category was just like, this is absolutely what I'm doing. And it just feels so right and so humbling. And I'm so delighted. And I can't wait to meet all the other finalists and nominees. And it's just going to be wonderful.
Oh, absolutely. I'm super duper excited for it. I really am. Um, Last year I wasn't prepared for the emotion that came with
Ah,
everybody in the room. So this year I'm a little bit more tissues at the ready.
right.
It's a
I'll pack some
celebration.
then.
Yeah, it is a celebration, but it's also a lot more emotionally involved than people realize, I think, sometimes. So I'm really excited. I'm excited to have you with us. I'm excited to see you as a finalist. I'm excited to be joining it all. So what would you say to someone, Debs, if they're a little bit hesitant about being in the room, spiritually
Oh,
awake?
just push it to one side. You've absolutely no need to be. Apart from the fact you're a brilliant host and you're very caring and very holistic in your approach to it all, which you've just demonstrated, really. You're forever learning about the events that you host and improving every single time. And you're there for everybody that's there. Nobody will feel left out on one side, unsupported, and everybody's going to have a ball. So
Oh, absolutely.
check it all aside, get on in.
Yeah. It's going to be epic, epic, epic. So yeah, if you haven't got your ticket yet, go and get your ticket. You'll find it in my bio somewhere. And Debs, I
Mm.
mean, the Tap Into Wellness podcast that you host is one of the main platforms where people find you, get to hear different things. And you've interviewed some really iconic leaders in this industry. So where is the best place to go and listen into your podcast?
If you want to listen, I would direct you towards Spotify or Apple podcasts. If you're somebody that likes to watch some content instead, I have it on my YouTube channel, which is just at Debs Eastwood, and it will say your Wellness on Tap podcast. So
Brilliant. Thanks,
those are
Deb.
the best places. Yeah,
Are you on LinkedIn as well?
I am. Yes, yes, and I often post reels on LinkedIn and TikTok. Believe it or not. I know somebody of my age on TikTok, and one of my reels got over 42,000 views,
Amazing.
which
Love
for
it.
me was just mind blowing.
So
So
what's your TikTok handle? I don't, to be fair, I don't hang out there often, but I'm going to go and have a nosy. Where would I find you?
it's probably just at Debs Eastwood. I've
Okay.
got a link tree that I tend to use to guide people. But yeah, everything's simple. It's either at Debs Eastwood or at Debbie Eastwood.
Or on Spotify, Wellness
Oh,
on Tap
Spotify.
podcast. Yeah.
Yes,
So to be fair, if we go to Google and type in Debs Eastwood or we type in Wellness on Tap podcast, we're going to find you.
you
So go
are
and give
right.
Debs a follow, go get into her world, go and check her out on TikTok because I'm going to. And we look forward to bringing everyone together on the 9th of July for this year's symposium and awards.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. Thank you so much for joining me today, Debs.
You're welcome, my darling.